Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, we have discussed the concepts, the fundamental concepts in the introduction concepts in the plane concept. Okay, so in that we have discussed the equation of the plane and the angle between the planes, the equation of the plane when it passes through the origin. Okay. So these type of concepts we have discussed in the previous video. Okay, so let us discuss some more concepts in this video. Okay, let us see. So see student, the distance between the two parallel lines, the distance between the two parallel lines. So this is ax plus by plus cz plus d1 equal to 0, ax plus by plus cz plus d2 equal to 0. What is the distance between parallel lines? What is the formula is modulus of d1 minus d2 by root over a square plus b square plus c square. This is the distance between two parallel lines. This is the distance between two parallel lines. Formula for the two parallel lines. Okay, see students, the distance from a point to the plane, the distance from point to the plane, let it be x1 y1 z1. ఒక పాయింట్ నుంచి డిస్టెన్స్ ఏంటంటే x1 y1 z1 అనుకుంటే the perpendicular distance from point to the plane is, plane ఏంటంటే ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d. modulus కంపల్సరీగా పెట్టాలండి. distance should be in positive only, positive direction only. చాలా మంది ఇక్కడే మిస్టేక్ చేస్తారండి, -1/√2 ఏదో వచ్చిందంటే అట్లా విడిచిపెట్టేస్తారు. సో ప్లీజ్ థింక్ దట్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ నెవర్ ఇన్ నెగటివ్ సైన్. ఓకే, వీ షుడ్ నాట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఇన్ నెగటివ్ సైన్. ఓకేనా? So modulus of x1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. And the perpendicular distance from the origin to the plane, the perpendicular distance from the origin to the plane is, so here x1 y1 z1 becomes 0, then it remains only d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. Modulus of d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. Here m is called, here m is the foot of the perpendicular, m is the foot of the perpendicular. This is about the distance from a point to the plane. Okay, see the equation of the plane intercept form. What is the intercept form? So here the plane cuts x-axis with intercept a and y-axis b and z-axis c. Okay, then the equation is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. That is the intercept form. In line x by a plus y by b equal to 1, here z by c equal to 1. Okay, let us discuss the normal form of the plane. Okay, see the normal form of the plane equation. Here the x y z axis, OP is the normal, that means perpendicular. OP is the normal from the origin to the plane. Then the normal equation is Lx plus my plus nz equal to p. Here p is the distance from the origin. So p should be in positive only. And L, M and R direction cosines. L, M and R direction cosines. Already you know that, I think so. This is alpha and this is beta and this is gamma. So the cosine of these angles are called direction cosines. Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are called direction cosines. That line makes the angles with x, y and z axis, and that cosine of those angles are called direction cosines. So here L, M and are the direction cosines. So finally the equation is of the form Lx plus my plus nz is equal to p. Here p is the distance, remember. Okay, let us discuss the conversion. Of general form into normal form. General form ni normal form ga etla convert chestamo discuss chedam. Okay na? Now let us discuss the conversion of the general form into normal form. So see how to convert. The general form is ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. This is the general form. So for example 2x plus 3y plus 5z plus 1 equal to 0. General example. It is in the form. Okay. If here we have two cases, if d is negative and d is positive. Okay. So if now let us take the case 1. If d is negative, that means minus 1. What is the case 1 is, if d is less than 0, that means minus d is greater than 0. If d is less than 0 and minus d should greater than 0. Okay. So then the general form is ax plus by plus cz is equal to minus d, where minus d is greater than 0. Okay. Now dividing both sides with root over a square plus b square plus b square. ఇలానే చేయాలండి, ప్రతి సమ్ కి కూడా ఇలానే చేయాలి. a b c. So then a by root over a square plus b square plus c square into x. Okay. Plus b by root over a square plus b square plus c square into y plus c by root over a square plus b square plus c square into z is equal to minus d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. సో d అనేది ఏమండి మైనస్ ఉంది, కానీ డిస్టెన్స్ మైనస్లో ఉండకూడదు కదా అని అనొచ్చు. కానీ మైనస్ d ఈజ్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0. d ఎప్పుడు గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0 అండి ఇక్కడ, కాబట్టి అది పాజిటివే. సో విచ్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ కంపేరింగ్ ఇట్ విత్ నార్మల్ ఫార్మ్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద నార్మల్ ఫార్మ్. సో p is this one, n is this one, m is this one, and l is this one. This is when d is less than 0. Now let us go to case 2. For example, in case 1, like this, 2x plus 3y plus 5z equal to 1. So clear? So this is positive. So now let us divide with 2 square plus 3 square plus 5 square plus 3y by root over same 2 square plus 3 square plus 5 square, like this. So what is 2 square, 3 square, 5 square? 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 25, 13 plus 25. That is root 38. Similarly, root 38 plus 5 by root 38 into z is equal to 1 by root 30. This is the normal form. Here l is equal to 2 by root 38, m is equal to 3 by root 38, and n is equal to 5 by root 38, and p is 1 by root 38. So like this, have to convert the general form into normal form. Clear? So another condition is, if d is greater than 0, then minus d is less than 0. Okay na? If d is greater than 0, and equation ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు తీసుకున్నది 3y plus 5z plus 1 equal to 0. Okay na? So plus 1 equal to 0. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? The general form is ax plus by plus cz, ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ d, ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ d. సో మైనస్ d అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇది నెగిటివే. సో మైనస్ d ఎప్పుడు కూడా లెస్ దాన్ 0 వచ్చింది, ఎప్పుడు d గ్రేటర్ దాన్. సో కంపల్సరీగా ఇది డిస్టెన్స్ కాబట్టి ఎప్పుడు కూడా పాజిటివ్లో ఉండాలి. ఇట్ షుడ్ బి పాజిటివ్. సో నువ్వు హ్యావ్ టు మల్టిప్లై విత్ -1. సో -ax minus by minus cz equal to d. Now again dividing with minus a square minus b square plus minus c square. So minus a by root over a square plus b square plus c square into x plus minus b by root over a square plus b square plus c square into y minus c by root over a square plus b square plus c square into z is equal to d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, clear? So ఇలా ఉండేటప్పుడు మాత్రం కంపల్సరీగా మైనస్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. Then you have to compare it. This is L, this is M and this is N is equal to P. Okay na? This is about the condition. So for example, take this 2x plus 3y plus 5z equal to minus 1. So now multiply with 2x minus 3y minus 5z equal to plus 1. So minus 2 by root 38 into x minus 3 by root 38 into y minus 5 by root 38 is equal to 1 by root 38. So if positive అయిపోయింది నెగటివ్ కాస్త. So here L is minus root 2 by root 38, M is minus 3 by root 38, N is minus 5 by root 38 and B is 1 by root 38. Okay, this is about the conversion of conversion from general form into normal form. Conversion of normal form from the general form. Okay na? So let us move to the another formula. Already we have discussed the equation of the plane passing through the point is a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. Here now we are going to write the equation if the plane passing through 3 points. Okay, the plane passing through the general, if the plane passing through the point a x1 y1 z1, passing through the point a x1 y1 z1 is, already we know that x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. If what we the equation passing through 3 points, let us take another point. It becomes a into x2 minus x1 plus b into y2 minus y1 plus c into z2 minus z1 equal to 0. If it passes through third point, it satisfies a into x3 minus x1, it becomes 1 becomes b into y3 minus y1 plus c into z3 minus z1 equal to 0. Okay, now write the equation from the above 3 planes. From the above 3 planes, the equation of the plane passing through 3 points a x1 y1 z1, b x2 y2 z2, c x3 y3 z3 is first one x minus x1 y minus y1 z minus z1, x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1, x3 minus x1 y3 minus y1 z3 minus z1. Determinant is 0. That is the equation. Okay, that is the equation. Or we can write it as x y z1 x1 y1 z1 1 x2 y2 z2 1 x3 y3 z3 1 equal to 0. This is also another method to find the equation. Okay, which method is simplest, you have to do like that only. Okay, this is the equation of the plane passing through 3 points. 3 points is the equation find out cheyadam idamma, 1 point is the equation find out cheyadam idi. Okay na, 2 points is the equation find out cheyadam idi. Okay, so let us move the coplanarity condition. the coplanarity condition. Two or more points lie on the same plane, that is called coplanar. Those points are coplanar points. Coplanarity. So coplanarity of given 4 points. So let A x1 y1 z1, B x2 y2 z2, C x3 y3 z3, and D x4 y4 and z4. These are all 4 points. Okay, we know that the equation with 3 points, the equation of the plane passing through 3 points A, B, C is x minus x1 y minus y1 z minus z1, x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1, x3 minus x1 y3 minus y1 z3 minus z1 equal to 0. Okay, so here the 4th point, if we lie on the same, coplanarity means 4 points should lie on the same plane only. So D also satisfies this equation. So if D x4 y4 and z4 lie on 1, that will be equation 1, lie on 1, then it becomes, so where x ekkundo akkada substitute cheyalandi, x4 minus x1 y4 minus y1 z4 minus z1, x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1, x3 minus x1 y3 minus y1 z3 minus z1 equal to 0. This is the coplanarity condition. If this becomes 0, determinant becomes 0, then 4 points are coplanar. If determinant is not equal to 0, those are non-coplanar points. Okay, so these are the some important formulae to use in this chapter. Okay, so in the next video we are going to do the problems basing on these problems. Okay, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.